When you guys did the rock album with the blue dude on the cover,
That was my favorite. I thought that was going to be the biggest album of my career.
this was like during the time when, I mean, it was like the Kid Rock, Limp Bizkit. But you had like Dead Prez on there. If I motherfuckers,
Dead Prez and System was Down, right? Crazy Town only went on Drunk with the
licks.
Yeah.
Well, like, how fun was that to put together? And
I mean, I hired somebody to do it, but I really thought that was literally my idea, and I really thought
this is before the Jay-Z Linkin Park thing.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be the biggest album of my career. I really did.
Was it an expensive album to make?
It wasn't expensive. The problem was we couldn't get fucking clearance anywhere.
From the other artist labels.
Yeah.
System of a Down on that album at that time is crazy. That's early for them. That's fucking nuts. Jesus. What was the biggest band on that? Was System of a Down the biggest band?
No, it was there was a pun record.
Sounds about right. Was it hard to get those guys, the rappers, to sign on to do it?
No, they did it in 2 seconds.
That's for you. Endangered Species as a pun album, right? It came out after he passes away. Was that? Is there a lot of unreleased pun left, or was that?
That I don't know. I think that was more of like a fill-in. Just like I don't know where the fuck that even
came. That album?
Yeah, it was Yeah Baby.
Yeah Baby was obviously he was alive for that.
Yeah,
the making of it.
The making of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because Endangered Species comes out, and I'm like, oh shit, this is obviously a lot of unreleased shit. People hopping on.
But I don't think we ever really did anything with it.
No, you didn't. But I just wondered, was there more that you guys pulled from then, or that?
No.
Or not? Interesting. What is your personal most slept on Loud Records release of all time? Slept on.
Alcoholics Damn.
Ooh, great album. Do you feel like the licks get enough credit for? Because I just had Tash on, because I think Rap Life is another.
Yeah.
Well, right, to me, Rap Life is.
Yeah, it was an incredible album, 100%.
But I feel like.
But I'm talking about the song "Damn."
Right.
Off Coast to Coast. I think it was
Coast to Coast. The album. Yeah. I think they re-recorded it.
Did they?
They just re-recorded an Alcoholics album. It was either Coast to Coast or 21 and Over.
21 Over was the first album.
Yeah, they re-recorded an album like Taylor Swift style. I talked to Tash about it. I'm like, yo, you guys. What? But yeah, no, I think, shouts to the licks. Rap Life Tash, though. I got to put it up there. That's crazy. Yeah. And then for you, what was, in your opinion, man, an artist who you felt like was on Loud, but maybe you don't think hit their full potential?
Dead Prez.
Dead Prez albums.
If there was trust.
What do you mean by that?
They were so militant and they were anti the establishment.
That they almost didn't trust the establishment to let us do what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You feel like hip hop could have been bigger?
Hip hop should have been bigger.
You want to talk about one of the greatest beats of all time.
That and Any of might be my two favorite records of all time.
So
when I got that Lifetime Achievement Award, we started off with hip hop.
Fake records, right? Oh man, that was such a good album. Mind Sex was crazy. I feel like even the second album, was it RBG? Their second album that had Hell Yeah. That whole song. That, by the way, if you guys, all the scammers out there, if you want to listen to how to OG crack the system, go listen to Hell Yeah by Dead Prez. M1 and Stickman, man.
If there was trust, they could have been the biggest album. Not the biggest album. They could have been the biggest artist on Loud.
Was it that they just didn't trust, they
didn't trust the system, and they didn't trust me, and I would say, if you didn't trust me, then why'd you sign here? I get along great with them now and everything else like that.
But at the time, you guys were it was like an artist at odds with the label situation. That's crazy. Were you with Loud when they dropped the second album?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because that's when Jay-Z got on the remix. Yeah, that is a big what if is Dead Prez, man. Because that first album,
ridiculous,
incredible. And Dre was I always heard Dre was a big fan of Dead Prez behind the scenes. That's crazy, man. Well, listen, you're a fucking legend. You
Thanks,
got to write a
man.
book.
We're talking about it.
You got to get a book together. Or I tell you, would be fire, like a Loud Records fucking TV series, but with like actors and shit, like a mini series based loosely around your life.
There are things we're talking about. Me and Riz are cooking up some things right now.
Shout out to RZA, man. I just told him I saw him the other night, and I was like, I was cleaning out my one of my boxes in my garage, and I found the Domestic Violence VHS tape, which is his first movie he ever made. It was like a 15-minute short film, and he's like, yo, I can't find that. Can you send that to me? I was like, of course. Fuck yeah. No, that'd be crazy. Have RZA executive producer.
No, we're talking about, there's a lot of things we're talking about. We're going to be making some announcements in the next few weeks.
Were you a part of the Wu-Tang video game at all?
No. I wasn't part of the Wu-Tang documentary. I wasn't part of any of their stuff, but I'm bringing RZA as part of me, just from a director and a producer point of view.
Got to.
Yep.
I love it, man. Well, Steve,
Right.
I appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Great.
Well, thank you for coming. My God. Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Boom.